The Night Shift is a real-play D&D video and podcast series for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions. This episode contains profanity, violence, and sexual references. An 18-plus audience is recommended.
Last time on The Night Shift. Good evening, guards. We are a brave group of adventurers sent here by Davoc to slay the half-orc that has been pestering these lands.
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature roams your streets, you do better to retreat. 'Cause if you want it done right, don't hire the night shift.
So Gareth and Penn sort of still squabbling to some degree, split up, open the gate for you, and as your carriage kind of rides through, you can still hear them arguing about who's in charge. They close the gate behind you, and everything in front of you it suddenly becomes a little more ominous. There's tree cover for the first time. You've sort of passed most of these lavender fields, and you sort of bump your way down this trail up to the front of the house. This large stone mansion sort of rises out of the mist to some degree, and you think you're going to kind of stop in front of it. That's certainly what Tom thinks. Time to stop out front and look in the windows. But the carriage actually swings around to the side of the home, and you can see that there's a large forest to your left.
Son of a bitch.
Sort of bathed in mist.
Ah, something of beauty.
Yeah, mates, this must be a wood right here.
Wow, Timbo.
It's
Very
How
perceptive.
perceptive.
Very perceptive.
tall and thick wood.
Without a perception check. I'm impressed.
Who knew?
Let me at the orc.
As you hop out, your carriage driver sort of extends his hand, and then knowing he's absolutely not going to get a tip, he just sort of scratches his head. And, all right, you have a good time. So you make your way towards this. The closer you get, maybe dark, somewhat forbidding looking forest. Crickets sound in the distance, sort of the normal sounds of nature. That I think Kestrel's probably very much
Kestrel just
breathing
loving
in.
this?
Yes.
There's a brook running somewhere off in the distance. You can just hear the splash of water here and there. It's definitely not close. Okay, so as you walk into this forest, there's some pretty obvious foot trails, and there's not a ton of undergrowth that makes it difficult to traverse. So what do we want to do?
I think we should look around to see if we encounter any markings from the orcs.
Does I'm the survivalist. Is that good? Does that work on tracking things? Do you know?
Tracking's
more
gonna be
about, like,
more
foraging?
like investigation.
Okay.
But I think we could probably roll survival and you could get something out of it.
Well, Kestrel, color me impressed for once. A
I
good
know.
idea from you.
Oh, please.
Let us go to the forest.
One, I think I want to do a perception check.
Okay, what are you
I want to
attempting
see if I can
perceive?
see any kind of markings on the trees, any tramplings or blood smears or anything that could indicate the direction of the orc.
Okay. What you're describing is more investigation than perception.
Okay.
Do you want to make an investigation check, or we can skin the perception check a certain way? You just wouldn't learn the same things.
What do you guys think?
I think
Investigate.
you're the druid.
All right. Well, let's investigate then.
All right, let's do an investigation roll. Go ahead.
That is a 20.
Yeah, you rolled die 20, and then you have a +2 to that, so just add 2 to whatever you actually roll there.
It's a 5.
Classic.
5 + 2.
Classic.
7.
It's not combat.
Yeah.
It's not combat. She's
Yeah.
not ready to destroy
She
worlds
just like
yet.
poked
Wait
her,
for-
an
yeah.
eye, a branch pokes her in the eye, and she leans in to
Absolutely.
look.
Yeah, I think Kestrel starts poking around. You guys sort of are
I'm impressed.
at least a little bit, yeah, sort of impressed initially, and then you guys are kind of talking amongst yourselves, and you look over, and she's like kneeled down talking to a flower or something, completely distracted from her
pretty
original
flower.
goal. I think Kestrel, you look around a little bit, start to get a little bored with where we're going, and
While
then you get
Kestrel's sidetracked talking to nature, I think I would like to investigate the surroundings and see what I can find.
Oh, okay, Attilius. So let's see what you got there, Dragon.
Leave it to the dragon. No
That's a
rock.
20, correct?
Do you lick the air to smell? Are you like, he's like aggressively, it's
Boy,
like a snake.
boy, never do that again, please. Okay, because my ears.
That is an 8.
An 8 plus 3 is your investigation.
Oh, nice investigation,
modifier.
bro.
Not terrible.
So that's an 11. I think Attilius, without too much searching, to be honest, pretty quickly comes across the dead carcass of something. Maybe it was like a raccoon or something like that. It's a little hard to tell at this point, to be honest. But you've got something that's been sort of mangled.
What is this animal before me? Mangled and trampled.
Wow.
Looks like it's been stretched and maybe ripped.
Oof. It's horrifying.
This poor creature.
Kestrel, go back to talk to
We
the
have to
flowers.
slay this orc.
What kind of animal is it? Do you recognize
anything
it?
higher than 11 would definitely tell you.
Okay. Just a mangled corpse.
Yeah, some sort of it's a small woodland creature.
Yes.
Could be squirrel, raccoon, possum, something like that.
Looks like orc bait to me.
Possibly so.
Oh, maybe
And
not
there
a
does
bad idea
appear-
there, Timbo.
There does appear to be sort of a blood trail that goes further into the woods.
We should follow this trail and see if it leads us to this orc.
I'm game.
Not a bad idea.
Let's
All
follow
right,
the
let's go.
trail.
Lead the way.
Okay,
you
so
go-
we're walking in.
So, wait. So, we're like, we're not on like a path though. We are following like little bits of blood
Blood.
and like leaves and trees
Correct.
and.
I think you're no longer on a beaten
okay,
path.
we're
Yeah.
in thick forest.
You're following now. What I will tell you is, while it's not like an obvious trodden path with like sort of dirt as opposed to plants, that something has been here, and you can tell. The further you kind of keep walking, the more you can see there's little disturbances here and there that
Broken
makes
tree
sense to you.
branches, perhaps. And
Definitely some of that. In fact, why don't we, as a whole group, make investigation checks individually? Anybody who would rather make survival or nature?
I'll do a nature.
I'll do a survival.
Okay, so you're going to tell me your roll and then what check it is. And we can start with, Kestrel.
9.
9
Plus 4,
plus
which is
4.
a 13.
Okay.
Go
Better than the
ahead,
last one.
Timbo. Go ahead, Timbo.
A 19. And that was a survival roll.
So it's a 19. Go ahead, Attilius.
this will be an investigation roll. Ugh, it's a 4.
4. Attilius doesn't know shit. Tom Bombo. It's just easier to say Tom's whole name.
3.
Tom Bombo. It just kind of
Yeah, it rolls
just
off.
kind of rolls off. You were doing survival, so that's a
3.
5. Yeah. So if you got lost in a closet, you'd probably drown. Yeah, plus 2 survival. Okay, so I think the kind of the left side of the table knows
Look at that.
something.
There's some dirt around here, y'all.
Look, shrubbery.
let's-
Branches too.
Let's sort of skin it as certainly Kestrel immediately notices all of these trees have broken branches.
Guys, all of these trees have broken branches.
I don't know how
They
I missed
sure
that.
do.
But
Look
you're
at that.
right. Unbelievable.
I don't know.
How did
I
we
didn't see
not
it
see
before.
this?
This moment right now.
It looks like something giant's been climbing these trees, guys.
Oh man, think it's our orc?
Let's continue further with this blood trail and see where it leads us.
While everyone's looking up, Timbo sort of gets a wild hair and starts running to and fro throughout this foliage. Timbo, it doesn't take you long to uncover 6, 7 carcasses. Not all of them animal. There's at least one field hand for the lavender fields out here, or at least it was a field hand at some point. All on this trail, roughly speaking, at least near this trail. So the further you get in, the more kind of.
Yeah, crikey, you guys, there's dead bodies everywhere around here. I don't know if you notice this. And look, that looks like a field hand from the lavender fields.
Fucking Crocodile Dundee over here.
Oh my God.
Look at the bones.
My
the
barbarian
stench is
instincts are
unbearable.
telling me to get ready to protect myself.
These poor babies.
Yeah, poor babies is right. They're dungaroos.
It's disgusting.
We must be close.
Not only that, but
That
Timbo.
seems like it's its feeding ground.
Timbo, the further down this trail you get, the more you notice there are dragging marks. Something is getting dragged behind this thing. There's distinct impressions in the dirt, but then also like sort of something, some weapon, some carcass, something is being dragged behind as well.
You guys, I'm no expert tracker or anything, but whoever's moving through these woods is carrying something big with him.
Wow. Timbo, I hear your voice. You sound like an expert tracker. I trust you immediately.
I'm an expert with this hammer here. I'm ready to bash a skull.
I mean, I think this place grosses me out. I would like to go.
Where
Well,
are you
we-
going to go? To the house?
We
No.
can't-
Let's follow the tracks you were speaking of.
All right, good. Let's follow the tracks indeed.
Yeah. So you make your way pretty deep into this forest. I mean, you're tramping along for another. It's got to be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, all along the way. Bark getting
Jesus.
torn off this tree, carcasses here and there.
Are you sure this is an orc?
And
It could be something. It could be something more dangerous.
and let's make one more perception or investigation.
Kester, I'm
or
sorry for all the dead
survival
critters.
Check.
I know.
Do I have a plus? I don't have a plus in any of these.
17!
If you roll it, I'll tell you what
Okay.
the plus is. Kestrel, go ahead. 17. and
17
you're
as well
rolling-
for Simba.
Okay. And
What's
you're
my-
rolling.
What's my perception?
Your perception is +2.
What? 19.
That's a 19.
Hell yeah.
So I have a +0 on survival.
Timbo. Survival is not an option this time. Perception
Okay.
or investigation.
All right.
Oh, survival.
What do I have there?
Correct.
I rolled a 3.
Perception, you have. Well, which one are you choosing?
I'm choosing investigation.
Okay. -2.
All right. So I rolled a 17, so it's a 15.
A 15.
That's great.
Chuck.
I rolled a 3. Investigation. I'm the worst cop ever.
It's
Plus
like
3.
slamming his head
The
against the
dragon's
ground.
just hanging out.
Tom
By the
Blanco?
gods!
I rolled a 12, and I don't think I have any modifiers on that.
You do not. Okay. All right. So I think it's Kestrel and Kestrel alone
Uh-uh.
Yay.
who
Suck it.
First, good job, Druid.
Did she just tell that bird to suck it?
What do you?
it's Kestrel who first hears the noise.
Kind of sounds like chains.
Off in the distance, but
Sounds a little bit more
getting
like chains.
closer.
I think
by
I
the
hear it
second.
now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, yes, not because you said
What
it.
does your
It's just
bard
God,
ears tell you?
My ears are very finely tuned to music. Damn it.
He's pitch perfect.
So I think from the minute Kestrel says, "Oh, that sounds like chains," you guys probably suddenly become aware of that noise, having been communicated with by your party member. But it sort of recedes into the distance very quickly, and you can hear broken branches and that the sort of thing that you would expect to hear based on what you've seen already.
This has to be the orc.
Why would an orc have chains, though?
Well, it appears he's been dragging something,
Could
so
be what
maybe
he's dragging.
the chains he used as a trap to bait his quarry.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Made a lot of
Kestrel,
logical leaps there.
Can you make out what direction he's coming from?
Davoc didn't say anything about chains.
Maybe
Should we be concerned about the fact that he lied to us?
No, we should bash his skull with my warhammer and go collect our 20 gold.
All right, well,
You're like, yeah, it's not a
All right.
bad idea.
no, you fools. We need to follow
Kestrel
that
just starts
sound.
walking towards the
Yes.
chains.
So go talk to
Walk
a
toward
bird
the
or a
sound of the
flower.
chains.
Follow
Wait, so
me, I
do
know
they-
the way.
Do these markings do they clearly they look like something that a single orc could make, like these, or do I have to need to roll a perception check for that?
Very good. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Answered your own question.
5. So no, okay. Looks like an orc to me, boys. Try it out.
Let's do this.
Kestrel is still just walking ahead.
Definitely just one orc, in my opinion.
Some sort of creature with feet.
You'll hear those chains?
Yeah, Kestrel just sort of takes off at a brisk pace. I'm assuming you guys sort of
Let's go.
Yes.
follow along. And I think in pretty short order, you look around and you haven't heard these noises in a bit, and you haven't seen a carcass in a bit, and you haven't seen any blood in a little while, and you're just sort of in the middle of a forest.
Did we lose the tracking?
Apparently we have.
Or off the path?
Kestrel?
Well, I followed a noise that I heard.
Was it a singing bird?
It wasn't a singing bird. It was a chain.
Good
We
one.
all heard it.
Good one.
Maybe we
Perception
should go
checks
back
all the
and
way
retrace our steps.
Perception checks all the way around.
5. Jesus. Not very perceptive. Halfling.
19.
Oh, look at Timbo.
Eight.
1.
1 on that one. Oh, the nat one.
Well played.
I got a 10.
Okay, so
What's my perception score?
let's see here.
At this point, Attilius is just walking
-2.
around slamming his forehead into trees.
Yeah.
So what was your total score, Jay?
So a 17.
17 still, yeah. So I think Timbo is the only one who sees the chains swinging towards you. So Timbo, no roll needed, hits the ground and even sort of screams a warning.
Hey, crikey, duck and cover. And I'm not talking about the pub.
Yep. So he gets down on his stomach, and this chain flies right over him. I believe Kestrel and Attilius are. Oh, I'm sorry, Kestrel and
I'm pretty short.
Tom Bombo. Oh wow, that's
Yes,
a
for
good
the
point.
record. If somebody's ducking
Put this out
underneath this
there.
thing, I'm like
a
3.5
good point.
feet tall.
Okay, with advantage. Kestrel and Tom Bombo are both going to make acrobatics or athletics checks,
Okay.
and I can just tell you which one's better for you if you want.
My dex is what I want to do.
I'm going to do acrobatics.
Yeah, Tom, your acrobatics is +3.
Okay.
Kestrel, your acrobatics is +3.
I have advantage.
You have advantage.
So 12.
10.
12 before or after?
15 total.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Do we want to do a protocol there? Do you want us to add in our? Well, I guess we have to know them first. All. Yeah.
Correct,
You're right. Okay.
So for today, I'll just take the raw number.
Mine's 8 plus 2.
Okay. Great. Okay. Well, let's see here. And your total was 12, Tom.
15.
Oh.
With the 3.
There you go. All right, Kestrel, going to be 3 points of HP as this chain slams into your neck
Ow.
That's a lot.
and
That's
knocks
like
you down to the ground.
Halfway. No, not quite half.
that's like a third of my life.
I would have done the half of one of those.
You're squishy.
Okay.
You're squishy.
All right.
Um,
Ow, son of a bitch!
I told you, duck and cover.
Attilius.
I didn't even have to duck.
Attilius doesn't even see it coming. In fact, when Timbo hits the ground, Attilius looks down at him.
What are you doing?
Slings around his neck as well.
Oh no.
Oh, I think he's dead.
Probably
Attilius,
did.
it's going to be 5 points.
Oh my god.
One hit point left.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Should we run away yet?
Yikes.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh no, you're fine. You still got a bunch.
That done. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh no.
As the creature emerges from the woods. He's
Are we
still a
still
little
doing
hard
a
to make
D20?
out, but sorry.
We're still doing a D20 for initiative.
D20, and then I'll add your initiative, so just give me the roll number.
Oh. 3.
Yeah.
5.
Not great.
13.
I also,
Suck it.
well, let me know when you're ready, Trent. You ready? I also rolled a 5.
What were the other two, Chuck and
I rolled a 5.
Oh wow.
And it looks like my initiative is -2, so down to a 3.
I rolled a 13.
I got a 5.
My initiative is -2.
We have 3 5s. Thanks for making it easy, y'all. Just kidding.
Mine's 3 + 2.
We're getting all the bad luck out of the way here in the initiative.
Who has the highest dex score? Or what are the 3 people who tied? What are your dex scores?
I didn't actually tie when you
17.
take my minus into account.
Right, fair enough.
I rolled a 5, but I'm -2 on initiative.
Fair enough.
No
my
way.
bad. So Tom and Kestrel, what are your dex scores?
17. I rolled a 5 pre-modifier, though. I don't know what my modifier for initiative is.
It's on your
It's on your sheet.
Oh.
You're good.
Okay, so 8.
It's +3. Oh, well, there we go.
Maybe no
That's all I needed.
Sweet.
Okay. Get this in here. All right. The creature steps from the woods.
And he's super slow.
Yeah, he's like super duper slow.
Painfully slow.
You guys get like 14 hits before he even is there, so I wouldn't even worry about it, honestly. He's probably super easy to kill. But just in case, let's go ahead and do it. You know. All right, Attilius, take us away.
Yes.
Fight.
Fight music. Yes.
Great question to ask.
What does the foul beast look like?
You just got wrapped upside the head.
I love it.
I can't see straight right now. I have a chain embedded into my skull.
What are your dragon senses tell you?
That I want to kill this thing.
The creature that emerges from the woods is, to put it mildly, not the size of it. What numbers out perhaps 4 times larger than an orc would be.
Do it. This is why you just nobles.
Sad gum, Davoc.
She said,
Well,
as
you
a
would
noble.
As a noble, do not trust.
I ran away.
I ran away.
Because I hate them all.
I
Go
think
be with nature.
given your adventuring backgrounds, you can probably pretty immediately place this as an ogre. Ogres are significantly larger, significantly more dangerous, and more powerful. An orc could more or less be on your level, and it would kind of be 4-on-1. An ogre represents a pretty significant challenge at this point.
Is there are there any known ogre weaknesses of sorts? Are ogres, like as far as their traits go, would I know? I guess this probably needs to happen on my turn. Never mind.
Yeah, good call.
Go ahead. Yeah. Attilius.
I would like to attack this
Yeah, you
beast.
Are you sure we shouldn't run away?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
feel confident that we can win the day.
Let's do it.
ears are just ringing from that chain.
Just,
and
what did you
look
say?
up
I
and-
couldn't quite understand. There's this loud buzzing in my ear.
Run away.
Fun today, maybe after the battle, but we must first slay the beast.
What would you like to do, Attilius?
I would like to use my breath weapon.
Ooh, okay. Tell me about it. You run up towards the ogre.
I run up towards the ogre, and in my battle stance, I open my large beak, which is still ringing from those damn chains, and unleash my breath weapon upon thee.
Is that just because you had enchiladas for dinner, or?
They were not enchiladas. They were flatas. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah, you utterly surprise this ogre who was not expecting to see, well, really to be charged at all, to be honest with you. From Attilius's mouth spills this just stream of acid that hits this ogre on the knees or lower, on one leg, just sort of peeling off flesh the whole time. It doesn't even really know what's happening before.
Just kind of have a horrified look on my face.
Good.
Yes.
That's what we're going for. Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage there, Attilius.
Is that 20? Die 20?
Is
I don't
not.
think so.
What is that?
That'd be
is-
great, though.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be fantastic.
Which one is that? I'm sorry.
2d6.
2 dice.
Oh, let's go.
Still pretty good.
Okay.
I mean,
8.
Pretty good.
8 points. So, as this flesh sort of melts away on this thing's leg, it kind of looks down, and you see it look back up, and it doesn't like look all that bothered by the whole experience,
Damn
and
it.
it raises up its chains to swing again.
Please say I duck and cover this time.
Anything else, Tilius?
Duck and cover.
Guys, now might be the time to run.
You think?
I tried to bring it down to our size, our level.
Gold. We can't run.
Trying to get this bread, son.
Trying to get paid, fool.
I agree. I haven't even swung my hammer yet.
Look at Timbo. He's going to take this. He's going to take him down. No problem.
Timbo, you should attack then. Use your hammer.
All right,
Well,
the-
Will, it's my turn.
All right. All right, the ogre swings that chain again, and he's going to swing it kind of long ways across this clearing. So you're all going to make saves.
Come on.
It was his turn again already?
Acrobatics or athletics. Oh, yeah. It got something called a surprise round.
Height advantage or no? Is that gone?
That is gone.
Okay.
Acrobatics or athletics.
I think I'm making an athletics roll then.
This time it's going to be a little easier because you do know it's there.
Acrobatics with
Uh-huh.
a acrobatics is a +2 dex, so I got 20.
Good for you.
Nice.
What's my athletics?
Your athletics is +6. Good
Oh,
lord.
All right, so I have a
Plus 6.
22. I rolled a 16.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It'll do in a
pretty good.
pinch. Attilius.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
What is my
Attilius.
acrobatics?
-2.
Yeah, great.
Oh, no.
Awesome. I'm a big fat dragon.
He's dead.
You
I rolled a 13.
It was
with
a
my
good
plus-
run
with
while it
my
lasted.
+3.
Okay. All right. So
I did
everybody.
a backflip
Oh, absolutely.
and just cleared the chain, no problem.
Yeah, she makes it into a gymnastics meet. I love it.
I
Absolutely.
did like a power slide.
I trip over my own tail
Underneath-
into the chain.
underneath it. Loot in
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, I love this scene of like Kestrel doing a backflip over the chain while Tom Bombo just like plays a riff underneath it.
You're like that dude on Fury Road.
Meanwhile, Attilius's head is still ringing, and it's about to get worse.
Uh-oh.
This time from the opposite direction. This chain waylays him. Not the neck. This time it's on the shoulder. Does catch a little bit of that damage.
No, he's already got like
Got
-5.
Your friend hits the ground hard.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Having lost several points of damage he does not have. Attilius hits the grass floor and doesn't move for a minute at least. Tom,
Well, this is going.
So can I
great.
heal somebody from that state or no? Once you're exhausted, you're
if you have something that heals, it
Yeah.
will pick people up from unconsciousness.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
Oh, is it my turn?
it is.
Well, in that case,
There you go.
come here. Healing word, Attilius, stand. And this is a creature of your choice that you can see within range, regains hit points to 1d4 plus your spell casting modifier. So, 4, where's the d4?
The little triangle.
This one?
Yep. It's got 4 sides.
Spellcasting
It's a
modifier
pyramid.
is +4.
The number on the top is the number that you rolled.
Yep.
Okay, I'm confused. Oh, wait, hold on. Which, like the bottom? Okay, I see. Okay, so 2 plus
+4.
4, so 6 points
6
of
points.
health.
That's
Full
his
heal?
entire health.
I'm alive.
Well done, Bombo. You actually did something right
Oh, I
this
tell
time.
you what, Tom's not a bad bloke to have around.
This damn chain. Somebody grab this chain, please.
And then, can I get a bonus action for Bardic Inspiration?
Absolutely.
And I will give Timbo some Bardic Inspiration. So you get a D6
Yeah.
that you just keep with you for whenever
I've got
you
a
need
six-
it, right?
I've got a 6 over here.
Can he? I believe it's post roll. You can choose whether to use it or not. I'm not 100% on that.
That's correct. You can add it to any die 20 roll. You can't add it to damages or anything like that. But you can add it to any die 20 roll.
I get
So
it.
any save,
I use it
any
once?
Attack.
Yeah, it's whenever you want it, whenever
Use
you
it
need
once and then it's gone.
All right.
Now you only have it for 10 minutes anyway, so like
Okay.
you're
This
gonna want
fight.
to use it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Attilius, I think you go from like what's happening to black, and then from black to pretty quickly. You know, it all kind of waterfalls on you fast.
What in the hell happened? Please say it's dead. Did someone kill it? Did someone stop this thing?
Not yet. We're
dragon-
still
How long
have I
working
been
on
out?
it.
All right, Kestrel, take it away.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go at it with my quarterstaff.
Oh, okay.
So what do I need to do there?
You need to use your quarterstaff, which I believe is roll a 1d20.
Okay.
Crap doesn't sound good.
I asked the
That's
roll
not a
of that.
number.
Not great.
Okay. What's the number?
4.
Did you say 4?
I said 4.
Okay. So that's a 7 total.
Okay.
I think. I'm sorry. It's an 8. Didn't mean to be disrespectful.
Thank you.
It's an 8, which is just barely not going to do it.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
I mean, I don't want to say it's karma or anything. But,
Oh, wow.
You heard her just a second ago.
Shots fired. I love it.
Rocky.
Yeah. So I think you walk up with that quarterstaff and sort of go after that same leg that's just been burned with all the acid. And just as you jab at it, it kind of steps over you.
Oh, just over me.
Yeah.
Cool.
At least not all.
Stepped ogre her, I think is what you meant.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Stop it. Stop it.
And now a word from our sponsors.
After a long night of night shit, as we like to call it, just grueling work for very little reward, the crew rolls back in to the Iron House, and they do what they always do. Not find sleep, as you might imagine, but crack open a few morning brews.
Hey, a round of ales, mates.
Hey, cheers.
Okay.
Cheers, everyone.
I never
Cheers.
thought we'd see the end of that
Cheers.
rat
We do this?
swarm.
Ugh.
There was so much blood just everywhere.
Well, actually,
Well, to be fair, you
misspoke.
started it.
Yeah, you did start
Well,
this.
I mean, was I going to let it live? We were cleaning out the sewers. What does one do but murder hundreds of rats?
Fair
Isn't
enough.
that right, my
I brought
beautiful
myself
daughter?
as a beer expert, and I said a round of ales, but actually, Attilius, this is a lager
This-
that we're drinking.
It appears to be the Riverfront Lager from Port Orleans Brewing.
Ah, yes, brewed below sea level. And so, kind of the opposite of down under, I guess, because it's out of New Orleans, Louisiana, the Riverfront Lager, a nice, clean, crisp, refreshing beer out of New Orleans, distributed everywhere that Pelican Craft brands are sold.
New Orleans, the port city
Yes!
of Orleans.
It's a lot like Nest Haven.
Orleans.
Oh, wow.
Much like Nest Haven in many ways.
Oh, much,
Below
yes,
sea
like
level,
Nest Haven,
swampy, full of people who are kind of angry.
Yeah, the
yeah.
dregs,
Partying.
you know.
So what exactly is a lager?
I'm glad you asked. Attilius?
She genuinely doesn't know.
Yeah, no, I
I
don't actually.
genuinely
That's
don't
why
To be fair,
know.
I don't, you know, I'm
The
also
very,
pretty...
very quick answer that we can do right
Yes.
this minute
Yes.
is that all beers are either lagers or ales. Ales are brewed at a higher temperature faster, and lagers are brewed at a lower temperature slower, depending on the yeast that is used. There's lager yeast and ale yeast. This is a lager, going to provide a cleaner, crisper beer. The ales would be fruitier and more robust in ways.
I see this is a little bit light, more on the malty side, and kind of sweet.
Yes.
This is all a lot to take in at 5 in the morning.
That sounds really...
After, I'm just going to drink this. It tastes delicious on my little halfling tongue, and I'm just going to enjoy this delicious Riverfront Lager New Orleans style beer.
Cheers.
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 All right, let's. Timbo, what do
Crush
you
him,
want to do here?
Timbo.
All right, so I'm
Timbo,
6'3",
Timbo.
6'4". Like,
I'm hyping him up.
How big a
Bardic
boy is
inspiration.
this? How big a boy is this? I'm 6'3", right?
Yeah, you're 6'3", and you look like his little bitch. That's sort of the size differences. that
Got
we're
this,
looking at.
Timbo.
Like when we talk about an ogre, he's probably 25 to 30 feet tall.
What the?
Oh,
We should run. We should definitely run.
That's a big old boy.
Why
He's
didn't
a big
someone
old
ask this
boy with
question
a whip.
sooner?
Timbo.
He's a big boy for sure.
Okay. Can I do a check on if I see a weak spot on him? That whether it be like a groin
Where I
area,
spit on him, you fool.
a groin area that is reachable, or eyes
what?
that have a chance of being hit, or
genitals.
something like that.
What are you going to do to this ogre?
Smash his nuts.
I have a hammer. I have a hammer and I can swing it.
little bit of the how's your father.
The old nutcracker. All right. Yeah, you can do a. Let's see. What makes sense here? I kind of want to do maybe a survival check here. It's like you're looking for a weakness in a creature.
I'm good
It's all
with a
about
survival
just surviving and getting away. You know. All right. Let's do a 1d20.
check. Oh, it's a 3.
A 3 plus 0.
Great one.
Looks like it's very large.
It's a big old boy.
And
Big ogre.
strong. And it has a loincloth on. So there's, that's something that you know. Ogres don't speak your language. So, but that's kind of all you can really remember in this moment. And as you're looking at it, you're just sort of, I think, backed down by sort of the terror of this chain swinging across.
And they crush our bones to make their bread.
You
All right.
Anything else, Timbo?
Well,
Go for the knees.
yeah, I feel like, either we're going to attack or we're not at
We
this
can
point.
Rage
Or
on
run.
this fool, dude.
We're here.
Yeah.
I've started it.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Great.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to double fist my warhammer, and I'm going to swing at a knee, because that sounds like it would be about the right height for me to get maximum results on.
Love it. All right. Roll a die 20.
18?
Nice.
Thank God.
18 plus 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll-
24.
yes.
Which is okay. Like it might hit. Yeah, go ahead. Roll
It's like-
roll that beautiful bean footage.
Kids who graduate with like a 4.3.
So I'm rolling the damage on my warhammer, right?
You are.
That's
Give
a
me 1
D6.
second.
No, it should be. I think it's a 10 because I'm using it
You're
with
rolling
2
it
hands.
Two-handed, so it's 1 die 10.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I got a 0, which is a 10.
That's a 10.
10.
Oh, well, sweet. There you go. I'm like, damn it.
Wait a minute.
Let's go, Timbo.
Plus 6, which is 16.
Damn.
More like Timbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got him.
16 damage to
And
the
you
knee.
guys wanted to
Proud of
run.
you.
And you guys thought I was just asleep on the job over here.
This time it sort of wails in it sort of leans down and just opens its maw and screams. Just saliva flying everywhere. This thing is enraged. As is Timbo, to be fair.
Hey, oh, I've
All
got
right,
my
back to
warhammer out. I'm a banger now. Wow.
Back to the top of the order. Attilius with new life.
Can I speak his language?
Do you have languages on here?
Yeah,
Yes.
you should. No.
No.
Speak Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
Okay.
He speaks ogre.
Could I use my
Nobody.
intimidation since I was the first to wound it? Maybe I could intimidate it, and it'd be scared of me acid breath again.
I think. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Look here, fool. I'll
think-
get you.
yeah, I think I need a little bit more on how the intimidation's gonna work. Like, are you gonna run up to him and just show him your maul again?
I'm gonna
like you're
I'm gonna
lean on him?
run. I'm gonna run towards him, and I'm gonna get in my battle stance again, and I'm gonna let loose a dragon scream towards him to kind of shake his foundation a bit.
Righteous dragon yell.
Roll intimidation.
Intimidation. That is. What D20?
D20. Your modifier's plus 5, so
Plus
we'll
5.
add that
Wow.
out.
That's a
Come
lot.
on, baby. Come
Okay,
on.
he's intimidated.
17.
17 plus 5, 22.
Nice math.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, basically like a super genius.
I'm gonna rule the world.
Goodwill Hunting over here, but with D&D. So
It's okay.
yeah, I think Attilius runs up, hits that battle stance, roars out loud, and this creature sort of looks at you, and by any rights, it ought to be afraid. But you can see that its eyes are sort of glazed over. Your 3 friends are even sort of like, oh, geez, like that was,
Surprisingly
that was
scary.
unexpected. However,
out.
this creature seems to be unaffected for some reason. But that does tell you something, I think.
Yes.
That we should run.
We shall not run.
No. We are fighting.
Not
at this
today,
point.
sir.
All right.
No, it sounds like it's not fully in control.
Yes.
Right?
Which, I mean, that
Perhaps
that
it is.
yell
It has-
would have scared a demon.
It
so
has no
yes.
fear. No fear.
Perhaps it is being controlled by someone. It's it's not in its right mind.
Was that like a bardic olive branch? Were you just singing that to show like support for the barding arts? Because I get down with it.
The barding arts.
Yes, Kestrel, sing it.
It's from the Swan Princess. Never mind.
You could start a band.
All right, Atelius, is that it?
No, I want to attack with my breath weapon again. I want to unleash it upon the same knee, if possible.
Okay, so
If I have direction of that.
Is that the same knee that I already whacked with the hammer?
No, you whack the other knee.
Ah.
the breath weapon is once per short rest.
Okay, all right.
And you've used it.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, then I will use my melee attack with my staff.
Okay, so just understand that means you're getting right up
I don't
on
know.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to be. You only have 6 health, and I don't have too much healing left. I mean, that is a spell slot, so I don't know. It's all just a pro.
Come on, Tom Bombo. Toss into the wind, baby. Let's go.
Way to support my decision.
We're all attacking together or we're all running
That's
together.
it.
So okay, go for it.
I'm going for that.
Okay. Attacking like the foot, the leg.
I'm going for that knee.
How tall are you?
knee.
I'm 7 feet.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
He's not small. You're both rather large.
Whoa, you're really tall.
Dragon
man.
boy.
Atelius runs over and sort of shoves that quarterstaff right toward the knee. So roll die 20.
Come on, big money,
I will
big
do
money,
the
no
edits for you.
whammies.
Say 9. You're gonna say 9.
What is it actually?
I think it's a 6.
Okay.
I actually
What
can't.
side's
I don't
the
know. It's
line
hard
on?
to tell.
The line's
Oh,
probably
okay,
on the
okay,
bottom.
yeah. It's a 6.
It's a 6. All right. So that's 10 total. Atelius, you run up. Very similar to Kestrel. You shove right at that knee, and this thing just kind of steps over you at just the right time. You sort of jab towards its knee, and then its foot plants behind your body, and you're like looking behind you a little confused.
What the
It is
hell?
surprisingly quick for a creature of its size.
Sure would be nice if you guys could hit this sucker.
I just hit it in the knee. I threw up on it. What more do you want?
Threw up on it. You died.
Yes, but I'm much
You've
better
had a
now.
weird fight. You puked on it, died, came back to life. We're like, "What's up, bitch? Let's go!" And then you tried to hit it.
Yeah.
It's like it just dodged you.
What a weird flex too! Like, hey man, I threw up on it. What else do you want from me?
I threw up acid on its knee.
Oh my god!
Okay,
Like if you
it's,
said that in a bar fight, everybody would be like, that doesn't count, bro.
The fact that he did that
Yeah.
before he died and then he got back to life with full health doesn't mean he can do it again.
Let's.
Oh, actually, it's kind of a good point. No, I don't think so, but
Apparently not.
I like that.
but I like the argument.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying. The argumentation is very strong. All right.
Is he up, ogre?
Ogre turn. So the ogre doesn't turn around, so he's not facing Kestrel or Atelius. He sort of lumbers over towards Mr. Tom Bombo.
He's going after the bod.
So tiny.
And,
Picking on the little guy.
Serpentine.
and instead of the chains, he just brings one fist
Whoa.
down hard towards you.
Pray for me. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go.
He said, "Pray for me, but also it's all good.
If we don't, fine, I'm good.
It's going to be fine, but also you maybe should pray for me as a
Yeah.
backup."
What am I looking
Drop
at?
to my
Dex?
knees.
What is this? Is this my AC?
Yeah, we got to see if he hits first. You can tell me
Okay.
your AC right now.
It is 13.
13. He is gonna hit.
What's the AC?
Gonna be. Let's see here. Sorry. Tom Bombo. It's gonna be 5 points of HP.
All right, we're good. We good. So I'm down to 1.
That's what you call good.
Yeah, we fine.
He's alive.
Yeah, I think he
Says,
kind
but
of
a
comes down.
flesh wound. Continue fighting, brothers.
I think he kind of comes up and more or less kind of uppercuts you,
Oh,
and you
shit.
just like
Yeah,
lift.
yeah.
I'm like
off
2
the
feet
ground.
tall. He's 30 feet tall.
He like
He hit
lifts you
more
up
ground
on
than he hit him.
Y'all, Tom just goes flying.
Like a hacky sack.
He's like, ah! Yeah, just hacky sacks his way out of this little clearing. Tom, I think you probably land like 30 feet away, to be honest
Okay.
with you.
Okay, but I'm within 60 feet.
You're within 60 feet, so
Let's
it's
go.
totally fine.
Let's go.
And you have 1 HP, just a reminder.
I'm feeling the need to run.
Kestrel.
What's it gonna be?
You got it.
Do I have
I'm
any,
all right.
Do I have any healing things that I can do?
I don't believe so.
Don't worry about me. I'm not getting hit again.
I'm a little worried. You
No,
know
I'm
what?
not getting hit again. I promise. I'm going to be like a little stealthy little ninja out here.
No, you do not, Kestrel.
Okay.
No healings.
Some form of
Are we
enchantment.
sure we don't want to run and get more?
I want to take another whack with my warhammer.
I'll be honest. I think that's probably the answer, no matter what.
I
The
feel like-
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the scenario is. That's
I
gonna
feel
be
like
the
we're.
answer.
I don't know. I feel like we're pot committed, but we could have this conversation.
All right.
There's only one of us that has any damage right now at all.
Yeah,
And he's 60 feet
exactly.
away.
Yeah, he's-
exactly. I'm
we're good.
safe.
He's
I'm
chilling.
safe. I'm chilling, dude.
All right, then I guess I'm going to.
My ribs.
Oh, I do. I have a lot of weapons.
You do.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna take my spear and chuck it at him. At his
Spear.
eyeball.
Ooh.
Okay.
See if I can reach his eye.
Yeah, you could.
When you
certainly try.
aim at specific body parts, do you get like advantage, disadvantage? Like how's that work?
There are certain systems where you can structure it as like,
Okay.
hey, I mean, for his eyeball, I'm willing to take -5 to hit, but then it does +10 to damage or something. We can figure that out along the way. I think for now, the way we're doing it is, I'm not going to subtract anything if you're aiming for something certain, but you have to roll a little bit higher to actually hit that thing.
Okay, cool.
Is sort of where I'm at. You'll hit it regardless
D20.
of the roll, but yes, yeah.
Let's go, Kestrel.
Come on.
Hey, crikey, that's good news right there.
Yes.
+2 is a modified 20.
20.
Modified 20. Yeah, absolutely. That not only hits, it hits the eyeball, one of the eyeballs, and this thing lets out an incredible roar, so loud that even Tom can hear it from 30 feet away, deep in the woods.
Guys, there's a cyclops now. I made a cyclops.
Go ahead and roll
Nobody's
damage.
here.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh.
Okay, what did you? Okay, what's the damage on the
It's
spear?
a 1d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm money. Big money. Big money.
Big money, no whammies.
Hey.
Not bad.
Four,
Not
four,
bad.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
+2.
2.
Is 6.
There you go.
+2 for the eye. So it goes 8.
This thing is what we would call bloodied.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
More
getting
than-
somewhere.
More than
Oh,
half
okay.
damage gone.
Feel a little better now.
Is sort of how we talk about that. All right, Kestrel. Any bonus action or anything like that?
Let's see. I am going to. How are you doing, Attilius?
I'm okay. Just
Really? You got full health right now?
Yes, I'm back to full health. I didn't get hit on that last stab at the knee.
All right, then I guess I'm gonna take my. Did I just use my javelin or my spear?
Spear.
Your
So
spear.
I'm gonna use my javelin and see if I can get the other eye.
Whoa.
How many weapons you got? All right, go ahead.
I have a lot.
Do you?
It's right here.
It's like
on
that
my
scene in The
sheet.
Matrix. She goes through the
Yeah.
the airport security, just
Go.
takes out everything.
15.
Hey, this is how Lindsay's combat rolls
Yep.
go. Let's
Yes.
do it.
15 + 2 is 17. That
17.
absolutely hits. So we're gonna roll. That,
And you wanted to run.
that beautiful javelin damage, which is 1d6 also.
6.
Hey,
You got 8.
let's
It is.
go.
It's an
That's
8.
some strong work right there.
Woo!
Hey, Bombo, I got you, bro.
Nice work, Castro. Ah, God.
This thing screams, clutches its face, immediately yanks the spear and the javelin out, which any medical professional would tell you don't mess with.
Yeah, don't do that.
You gotta leave that stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
that's just
Damn
worse
ogre.
if you take it out.
Silly ogre.
Yeah. But there's no ogre doctors around, so yanks him out, throws him aside, screams at your general direction. But the good news is it does not appear to be able to see right now. Certainly not helping with the rage situation. Just throwing that out there. It is even
Piss.
more angry somehow.
We can cast cantrips unlimited, right? Unlimited amount of times.
Yes, there's no
Okay.
spell slots or anything for
Okay,
cantrips,
cool.
yeah. And speaking
Well,
of...
I don't know my cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think we
probably...
did cantrips yet.
Yeah, you should have cantrips. Let's figure that out in a minute.
Okay, later.
Timba.
Later.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery. And from lying on the ground 30 feet away, I'm going to yell at the ogre, you punch like a drunken halfling! And then, and now you unleash a string of insult laced with subtle enchantments that a creature you can see within range. Target can hear you, though it need not understand you. It must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Lovely.
Something tells me its wisdom is
It's not going to be high. That's what I was hoping for.
What was the last line of that card?
You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Oh, nice. That is an 11 on wisdom.
Did he pass it?
I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me look at the actual sheet for you. Yeah, the ogre.
Question: why did you do an
Oh, do I
insult
need to roll something?
involving yourself? A drunken halfling?
Well, you know, I mean, we're not the strongest. I'm self-aware.
He's not out here boxing.
Just want to make
He's
sure.
like, I have like 6 strength.
He's throwing insults, not punches.
I'm like the guy behind the guy, like, yeah, fuck you, man.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Yeah, do you need to roll something on that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was wondering, actually. Do I? It says casting time, duration instantaneous. Yeah, I guess, right? Do I?
What's the name of the spell? Sorry.
Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery. Give me 1 second.
Epic battle music.
It failed, so it takes place. The spell takes place. So roll 1d4 psychic
Okay, so the
damage.
spell, I don't have to roll for the spell.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
So you just roll
D4,
psychic damage.
and your brain, ogre man, 3. And now it is disadvantaged on its next attack.
Well played.
Oh, and then
We're about to take this thing out.
can I kind of hide myself? Is that too many actions in one turn?
That is too many actions in one turn. Yes.
Okay, as a who still has to go now?
I go,
He goes next.
and
In
then
order,
it's
you mean?
back to
And then back to Tilius.
then it's back to Attilius before the ogre goes again.
So how do bonus actions work? I can just throw out another bardic inspiration here. How's that work?
Oh yeah. You have a bonus action, so you could just do another bardic inspiration.
Okay, but a bonus
Okay,
action just can't be like a full action. Can I move at all?
Correct. You can move. Yes.
I would like to put a tree in between me and can I crawl behind a tree?
That's just smart, honestly.
Can I do a tree in between me and old boy?
Yeah, maybe one
Okay.
that has like enough of a trunk to block a chain.
Yeah, and
for
I'm
example.
like hunkered down like back against the tree. I yelled that and then went and hid.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna make a stealth check, so roll die 20. And remember that you are naturally stealthy.
That is a 9. And then so what's my stealth modifier?
Dex.
It's Dex
Plus 3.
Oh, okay. So it's just my Dex modifier. Oh, okay. Duh. All right. So 12.
It won't always follow your exact dex modifier because you have proficiencies in some things and not in others.
Oh, okay.
But generally speaking, it probably will. Okay. What was the final score? I'm sorry.
12.
12. Yeah, I think you're very well ensconced. Maybe even you find one of these trees that has kind of like the hollowed out bit a little bit and get in there. Still
Oh, yeah.
feels sturdy though.
Ring Wraith looking over the top.
honestly,
I know the tree.
Yeah,
you're
you
talking
just
about.
Yeah.
honestly, you just feel safe and snugly.
I'm
and
up in these
comfortable, you know?
roots.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah. How do you like this, Kestrel? See me in this tree?
Jealous of him.
You
Timbo.
slut.
He's-
All right, I'm going to try this survival check again where I assess him for weaknesses that I might be able to actually reach. Because I'm right by him. I just hit him really hard with my hammer in his knee last time.
Yeah. It's going to take your bonus action. So you'll still have the opportunity to attack, but it'll
Yeah.
take your whole bonus action.
That's
Cool?
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and you can do survival or investigation.
I rolled a 7.
Plus
Plus-
6?
Plus
Oh, wait. No,
zero.
sorry. No. Survival. My bad.
Plus 0.
Yeah, plus 0 on survival.
Yeah, getting a better look at that loincloth for sure. Looks like it hasn't been washed in a while. He's a
penis under there.
he doesn't have a lot of he doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. Is what
Yeah.
one thing that you can ascertain is he is very bulky, very strong, very tall.
Can I
Boy, I just didn't need the penis comment. Yeah,
can I reach the loincloth with the swing of my hammer?
yes.
Pull it down.
No,
I
like
thought-
to hit it with
see,
the hammer.
My head went to the same spot. I thought he was about to pants this
Why are
ogre.
you
And I was going to go ahead and tell
cloth?
you, he doesn't have eyes. His embarrassment is not there anymore.
I just keep
Yeah.
thinking that ogre dicks are on their back or something. You're like, take the loincloth back.
Ogre.
Oh, shit. No.
No, I'm
Ogre anatomy.
I'm raging.
I don't know why I didn't think we'd get to ogre dicks on backs, but
Yeah,
I just
why-
did.
But here we are.
Why would
yeah,
we not?
but we're here,
Yeah.
and thank God, honestly. You know,
I
it
mean-
took too long.
So, in my own rage, I take my warhammer that I'm using with both hands, and I swing it at the loincloth, where I presume there are ogre genitalia underneath
There we go.
that might be a weak spot, rather than hitting him again in the knee.
So this is a big, like, two-handed, like,
Yeah,
overhand.
over a big two-handed overhand swing at where I see the loincloth on this
Yeah,
guy.
what you sense is a weak area, regardless
Correct.
of what the check showed you. Absolutely. Yeah, and because you're raging, you've got some pluses to
Yeah.
how to swing that thing. So yeah, let's do it.
All right, so this is my swinging
Roll
roll.
that die 20.
Oh, good, that was a nat one.
Nat 1. It's not. It's not.
Get air.
Not gonna use my bardic
Best
inspiration
roll.
on this roll.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. No, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, continue. Yeah,
About a 5% chance you were going to do that. You
The
nailed
dicks
it.
were on the back the whole time.
They were on his back.
The loincloth is
Tom was
honestly-
right.
It's ornamental.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
He's got an innie, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Or
Turns out I can't
ogre
reach.
anatomy.
I cannot reach the groin, and I just
Ogre anatomy is
swing
gross,
right
guys.
between his legs.
Buckle up.
Oh no.
Okay. The good news is, okay, so we know you jump up and swing that warhammer, and he's raging. You guys watch. He runs up and like it's Michael Jordan from the free throw line. Lindsay, that's a famous basketball player.
I got it. Thank you. I know Space Jam.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yep, good.
And he Michael Jordan from the free throw line. I mean, he jumps from way too far out. And even when he's jumping, you're like, that's too
He
far,
misjudged
man.
it.
That's
He
too far.
misjudged it.
And he swings, and it's just too early. And that warhammer flies out of your hands at sort of the zenith of,
You lose the warhammer.
Oh no.
and disappears into the woods. You land right underneath
yeah.
his crotch, essentially.
Of course he was. You're about to be teabagged.
Looking confused,
Yeah.
to be sure.
Uh,
Here's the thing. It did look cool, okay? It didn't accomplish what you wanted, but I feel like in your mind, you're like, that did look cool. It didn't do what I wanted, but it did look cool. We'll
Wait,
just try it
so,
again.
but like, what does he see under the loincloth?
We're so not going there.
He's laying under the loincloth.
You know he looks.
Here's what I'm going to give you. A weak area. I'll give you a weak spot.
You finally
That's what
found it.
it's there.
It is there.
2
It's
checks
there.
and a warhammer is all it cost you. Okay, so I believe that's the end of Timbo's turn, regardless of what
Well,
he
it
wants
sounds
to do.
about right. Yeah, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done.
Attilius.
And now my warhammer's in the woods.
Where is the chain he was
Is the orc
swinging?
gonna do anything?
He goes after.
He's next.
He's
Oh,
after
he's
Attilius,
after
yeah.
Attilius. Okay, good.
Where's the chain he was swinging?
You gotta kill him, bruh.
That's not working
Gotta
on.
kill him, bro.
But
Straight up.
I thought I had him.
I got a plan.
If you'd like to make a check as a bonus action, you
Okay.
can try and figure out where that chain is or what's up with it.
Yes, I would like to do that.
So we could do perception or investigation.
Let's do investigation.
Okay, that's a +3. So go ahead and roll that die 20.
Are you praying?
Yeah, he's
I'm
putting
doing something. I don't know
Got
if it's
it.
praying.
He's putting some oomph
Got
into it, you know.
8 plus
And
3.
And it worked.
Pray didn't
Really,
work great.
Not
it's
great.
an
No.
11. Yeah. So with an 11 total, I think you can look over and see it has dropped this chain,
Oh.
and yet it's still trailing from its arm. There appears to be like a shackle or something
I knew it.
around its arm. Heavily chafed, like its whole arm is sort of bruised and cut up and stuff.
Looks
Somebody
infected.
had him.
Don't feel sorry for him. What are you?
Somebody
He's
can
trying to
speak
kill
armor
us.
and
I
communicate
know.
with this guy.
But he's a slave.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I can kind of appreciate what Kestrel's talking here.
Not me. I'll stick my hammer in the woods.
All right, Attilius, what are we trying to do?
What were my small weapons again?
Let's see here. You have. You had 2 daggers and a mace.
Mace. I pull out my mace, charge toward that damaged knee, and swing to take it out, to bring it down to earth.
Love it.
I like it.
Roll die
7
20.
foot tall dragon.
He has like a bottle of mace.
Yeah, it's really like
Every part of me wanted to die. I pull out my bottle of mace and I say, "Don't you show your loincloth to my friends."
Yeah. No teabagging here, sir.
Oh no,
And
that's
a
great.
6 is on this thing, obviously. Or honestly. You'll see if y'all can figure it out.
9 is a 6.
If the line is under, the line is under
I
whatever
think
the number
it's.
is.
I think it's 6.
It's a 6. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah it's
so
a 6.
So that's an 11 total, which hits.
Hey!
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Barely.
team.
Barely counts.
He's sort of lifting that leg again quickly, right as you reach him, and swing that mace into his knee, so that the spikes on the end of the ball of that mace collide right into its knee, and it kind of buckles over right at the moment that you make impact. Doesn't fall over, but you sort of catch it unawares.
Yes.
All right, that's Attilius' whole turn. unless
Wait,
wanna
did you
move.
roll? Did you roll damage?
Oh, he didn't roll damage. My bad.
Oh, that's a D6.
It is a D6 indeed.
3.
Okay,
All right.
so we're gonna do 5 total damage. Looks pretty. Looks like it might be on some of its last legs. No pun
Oh,
intended.
guys, we can do this.
It is, however, the ogre's turn.
Yes.
Crap.
Yeah,
He's disadvantaged.
Nice
don't
time to
worry.
be behind a tree.
he is disadvantaged on his attack.
He's just feeling very hurt
And
emotionally
he can't
by what
see.
I told him.
Yeah, honestly,
His feelings
he's
are hurt.
He's having a bad day. You know. He just saw one of those Sarah McLachlan commercials where she's trying to get people to adopt dogs. Yeah, that's exactly it. Then he cried his eyes out, and then he got his eyes speared out. Okay, sorry. Moving along. Yeah, he's sort of flailing about wildly. He can't very well go and attack someone in particular, but it does sort of wrap its hand around this chain and sort of whip it across that this large area again. Now, mind you, Timbo's beneath it. Kestrel's sort of under it, behind it to some degree. Attilius is sort of beside its knee, borderline behind its knee now. So it's really only Tom, and Tom's hiding behind a tree. So
In the cut.
So this chain
Hits it.
it
Hits itself.
It feels like something good
It
just
whips
happened.
this chain through the woods, and it sort of leans forward and takes a couple steps away from you guys, and whips this chain through the woods, and it clears straight through several trees. Several trees come.
Sorry, Sam.
Come tearing down all at once.
Oh my God.
I think in the tree that Tom Bombo is sort of like, yeah, you're sort of huddled in and like, no one will hit me here, and the rest of the tree above your head just sort of disappears.
Son of Jarrell.
Oh shit.
And I think just based on that, there's a lot of sort of detritus, however you say that word, sort of all around the area, trees falling here and there. So let's all make acrobatics or athletics checks.
It'll be athletics for me, Crocky.
Yeah,
That was a weird one because he rolled a 20 and he couldn't see anyone. So I was like, I don't know how to play this exactly.
Okay, that is great.
I was like, I don't know how to play this.
I roll.
If you roll a natural 20 when you're disadvantaged, you still get the 20.
He didn't roll disadvantage.
This son of a bitch.
My bad. I cheated accidentally. He didn't roll at disadvantage. I gave him like a disadvantage in terms of sight, but I didn't actually do the mechanical disadvantage. Hold, please. He whips this chain, and it wraps around a tree, and then he pulls, and the tree very solidly stays in place. It was a 2 instead of a 20, FYI. Big difference in terms of outcomes, y'all. He wraps
How does this work? Can you actually explain the process that you just went through?
Yeah, so
with
originally he couldn't see anyone because his eyes had been gouged out, but he
Right.
rolled a 20 in terms of attack.
Right.
So in that
So
situation,
he was
for a 20,
gonna-
he has to do damage.
Yeah,
right? He
yeah,
has to be
sure, sure.
successful.
Got that.
So what I was trying to work through was how does he do damage when he doesn't actually see anybody?
Yeah.
And so it made it into sort of an area effect thing. but he'd been given disadvantage
I remember
in
that,
the
right.
spell, and so what that means is I have to roll another die 20, and we pick the lowest one.
Copy.
And the lowest
So
one
you
was
rolled a 20 and a 2,
and a 2.
and you have to pull. You
Yeah.
have to use
Nice.
the 2.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's what I was on.
Yeah.
Told you, I
Exactly.
really hurt his feelings.
Yeah, it really got to
I
him.
mean,
It really
just,
got to
like,
him.
feel
That
terrible.
and the Sarah McLachlan commercial. It's really dug out deep. You know?
It's a twofer.
It's a two for you could say that. Yeah, so he wraps this chain around a tree and then pulls, and this tree is just so solid that it doesn't move. I think Kestrel has like a little moment of like, yes.
That's my girl.
Stay strong, sister.
Not only that, but at this point he's tethered to the tree. It's this chain has sort of wrapped itself into a knot of sorts, and he can't physically go anywhere. One of his hands is sort of restrained. Big difference from what was going to happen. All right, Tom Bomba.
All right. I will.
Do we not have to worry about our acrobatics or anything?
No, because
We're-
those trees never
I
came
mean, I'll
down.
just cast. I'll cast vicious mockery again. Ha! You'll enjoy your life of indentured servitude.
Oh, that feels like piling on.
Yeah.
That feels like hi, you're poor.
Yeah.
So you have to make a wisdom check.
Oh, I do.
Mr. Ogre.
Ooh, he feels quite wise having watched the Sarah McLachlan
Wow.
commercial.
Okay.
He's-
Okay.
Feels like he's
Well,
learned something.
Never mind.
Yeah, he passes with flying colors. All right. Anything else, Tom Bomba?
No, I'm feeling pretty secure where I'm at. I'm gonna hang out.
Smart.
Go, boys. You got this.
Kestrel's turn.
All right.
The non-gender specific boys, by the way.
Yeah, gotcha.
Also,
Remember, people, that you do have bardic inspirations.
I've only given one to I've only
Yeah.
given one to Timbo.
Just reminding you that if you don't,
Yeah.
you don't keep it forever.
Right,
anyway, so-
right. I just haven't had a roll that I wanted to use it on
got
yet.
All right, I'm going to take my quarterstaff, and I'm going to
That could have inspired.
run up his leg
Yes.
and try and bap him on the nose.
Oh.
Bad
Bap him
ogre.
Oh,
on
no,
Now,
the
now
nose.
where I thought that, now where I thought that journey ended.
Right?
Just get a little boop.
Ending on the nuts
Wearing a
for
leash,
sure.
I think it makes sense.
You can't see.
You're pulling straight legless. You're running up the
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah.
Just a fearsome move.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The classic nose bap.
Basically pulling a mo.
17.
She did roll a 17.
17.
Wow.
What, is that? Would that be plus acrobatics? Because I'm like running up a chain.
Well, you probably
Not for
would
the
need
hit,
to
but
make
yeah,
an
the
acrobatics
would
check.
help
for-
you make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
happen for sure. Otherwise, I would have made you do a check to run up his legs or something. Yeah, you run right up there, and is it like a boop or like a you shove your?
swinging like a baseball
Are
bat?
we baseball batting? Or are we shoving? Or are we
Putting a javelin up his nostril?
I think no, I don't want like boogers on my staff, so I'm just gonna go wham
That's how you
like
kill
right
a
at
cage
it.
troll.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you're really just going for that element of like make his eyes water, except
They're bleeding.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna break his
Swinging
nose.
at his face. here.
She's going to
His
Conor
already
McGrath's
mauled
shoulder
face,
hit.
You're just
One dice
cracking him across the nose. It's kind of messed up.
6.
At this point, she's just going after all 5 senses. She's
Yeah. She's got sight. She's taking the smell out.
you, ogre.
just stuff shit in your ears. Okay, sorry. What was the
6.
6? Yeah, so it's 6 total of. All right, Kestrel, how do you want to do this?
Oh, do I get to kill him?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna just really ram him right in the nose, and yeah, like right in half.
Oof.
And what, he falls down, and then I do a forward flip and be like,
Eat it, bitch.
and that's for hurting the tree, bitch.
Bitch.
I totally expected an eye or a nose pun, just FYI.
Great
No,
job.
I didn't think of it fast enough.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm the best.
Ah,
Just
yeah,
no,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
even. Yeah,
yeah,
don't.
yeah,
I don't even want
yeah.
the pity laugh.
Next time on the night shift.
Ogres live a tough life.
It's rough. It's really rough.
Who are we to judge?
I can't scrape together gold My soul's already sold, so if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature roams your streets, you do better to retreat. 'Cause if you want it done right, don't hire the night shift.